stage as I invite a few more leaders from Prime Video for a quick rapid fire, a quick fireside chat with me. Gaurav, yes, you're back, and we like you back. All right, here it is. Forbes magazine.
Anywhere, Jen.
Anywhere. You sit, they'll
Right here.
follow. An accomplished veteran in the global media industry, she rules the world of streaming with her over 2 decades of entertainment experience. Please give it up for the VP International, Amazon Prime Video, Kelly Day. Championing breakout stories from around the world, he is the head, Local Originals, Amazon Studios. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for the visionary James Farrell. And of course, Lady Extraordinaire and the creative mind behind all the amazing Amazon originals, Aparna Purohit, head of India Originals. Oh my God, give it up. What an illustrious bunch this is. So much talent, so much power, and more importantly, so much storytelling. Welcome, welcome for this fireside chat. So, Jen and Kelly, James, welcome back to India, firstly. How does it feel?
Love it. It's so great to be back here. We were here before the pandemic in 2018 with plans to be here 2 or 3 times a year. You know, the COVID robbed us of that, but we couldn't be more excited to be back here with all of you.
No, we're super excited that we're on stage and there are people. It's been a rarity.
Nice to see people.
It hasn't happened. There are people and without masks. Well, that's not entirely a good thing, but anyway. We heard actually, Jen, we heard Gaurav talk about Prime Video's 5-year journey and the many milestones you have had. Now, from what we have seen in India and what you have done globally so far, what sets Amazon Studios apart?
You know, I think 4 years ago when I started and this team started to really build, we really put a stake down in being home for talent. And that was a really important central philosophy for us, and we take it very seriously, and we feel it across the globe. And you see all these incredible shows, all that sizzle, and all those scenes, and all the shows you're going to hear about today, and the foundation of great content on the service. None of that happens without incredible talent and artists who have big imaginations and can execute at the highest level. So, being home for talent for us means having the best teams on the ground. We have the very best in Aparna, which we all know, to be able to cultivate that home for talent within the regions and have talent want to be part of the Amazon Prime family and make incredible shows for people to not only enjoy all over India, but all over the world. So I do think we stand apart in that way, and I think it affects our culture, about who we feel like as colleagues and human beings. We're actually all very friendly with each other. It's a giant company that feels very small in so many ways, which I think makes it very special.
That's incredible. Thank you for those warm and wonderful words. And as consumers and storytellers and part of the film fraternity, I can only say that Amazon has and continues to change the game in a solid, brilliant manner. So congratulations for that. James, hello.
Hello, my friend.
Long time no see, James.
Not that long.
You haven't changed at all. Some of us have aged. You haven't.
Thanks so much. Very kind.
Jen spoke about the potential, James, for Indian stories traveling. I can attest to that because the film that we released, Sher Shah, which launched last year, was watched in 200 countries and territories. Unimaginable, really. The global reach was phenomenal. Our movie had actually a launch at Prime Video, and that reach was like, it was something that is inexplainable because the impact was global, and that's something that every filmmaker really wants for their stories. I've always been curious about how great storytelling can transcend borders. Tell us, is Indian content finding audiences outside Indian shores? Is that truly happening as we speak?
Well, the short answer is absolutely. You know, I think easily 1 in 5 of our customers that watch Indian content are doing so outside of India. And titles like Shersha, like I watched that in the U.S. and so did a lot of people I know. So that's the short answer, definitely. I think the more strategic answer that maybe you're really digging at is like, why is that happening? Why is it traveling so well to so many new people around the world? And I think it's because our Perna and our team, they look and they say, all right, what's already on the service? We're getting all this great content from the US, we're getting content from other countries, the licensing team is pulling in a lot of good stuff, but what's missing? What stories aren't being told? What can we do that customers are gonna love that might surprise them in new ways? And that's kind of what you've been seeing these last 5 years. You're seeing like amazing, innovative stuff, and you're gonna see more of it here, what's coming up this year now. So that's one, and actually to put it in a different way, would be a title like One Mic Stand. So One Mic Stand it's a great comedy show here, and some of our team in Germany watched that show and they said, you know what, that could work in Germany. So they made it in Germany. It's going to come out in a few months. It's going to be great. The team in India watched a show from Japan that we had called Last One Laughing, LOL. They made that here. And now we've got a show in Brazil on dating, a show in Italy on cooking, a show in Australia on real estate. So not only are shows traveling, but ideas are starting to travel the world. So it's just a super exciting time for how content is starting to move around the world.
Oh, that's fantastic, and actually more power to you. And I say this to Aparna and Gaurav, more power to you, because India is a country of many languages and many cultures. What's amazing is, thanks to Amazon Prime, people are actually exposed to films of every language, even within the country they live in, which used to, before this, it wasn't a viewing habit. You have people, Hindi-speaking people now watching Tamil and Telugu films and Marathi films and Malayalam films, and it's amazing. That is a phenomena that is very recent, and I think that your platform is, well, I would say one of the main leading reasons for that. So again, congratulations. Aparna, it is undeniable, therefore, that you have tasted great success. And we all know that, and congratulations to you for that.
Thank you.
We've seen an incredible width and breadth of genres of all the series you've curated and created. Tell us more about how you personally commission content.
Thank you, Karan. This is a great moment. 5 incredible years. It's feeling very emotional. I truly believe that India is a land of storytellers. We have stories in every nook and cranny. And this is such an incredible time. It's almost like revitalization, like almost the renaissance of Indian entertainment. And amidst this multitude of stories, to find that one story that can connect and resonate with the audiences, not just here, but across the world, that's a challenge. And I think I'm just going to allude to what Jen was saying earlier. We just want to create a home for talent, really a community, a safe space where creators feel supported, where they feel that we are willing to invest in them. For us at Prime Video, everything begins with a great story. The question that we ask ourselves constantly is, why this story? What is so compelling about this story? What is keeping the creators up at night about this story? Is it truly rooted and entrenched in our soil? I think that's the starting point, and we really want to back the vision of our creators, enable them and empower them. And finally, I'd like to just say that, we call ourselves, my team and I, we call ourselves the story chasers. We will go across the length and breadth of the country to find a good story and really develop them. I also feel that we don't ever dictate. We never let the creator's vision get diluted. So never insist on cast this or cast that, but really cast for the characters. And when Gaurav was talking earlier about how we've given a platform to so many new, talented, emerging, independent voices, almost 50% of our release slate has new talent, and 70% of our upcoming slate has new talent. So I just feel we are enablers, story chasers.
Congratulations, Aparna, because truly having the power to tell stories, seeing that through, and eventually executing and seeing your vision come true is really what all of us are here to really do. Kelly, good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello. You're just 4 months into your role, Kelly, overseeing Prime Video International. And from everything Jen and James have said, it seems you are all incredibly bullish about our country, about India. All streaming services say India is an important geography. Now, I'm curious to know, where is India being placed in your Prime Video universe?
Yeah, well, first, thanks for having me here. It's been an incredible week. As you said, I've only been with Amazon now for a few months, and this is the first opportunity I've had to come and spend the week with Gaurav and the incredible team here in India. And it's just been a fantastic week here in Mumbai. So it's been really great. And I think, you know, with regard to the opportunity, it goes without saying that the future of global streaming services is really about global expansion and moving much more ambitiously to serving customers in our international markets all over the world. And truly, India is really leading the way for us. It is one of our fastest growing markets. It represents some of our most engaged consumers. It's just been doing really, really well. And I think it really starts with, first off, this phenomenal team. I can't say enough about them. And really, their ability to kind of get in the mind of the local consumer, right? So we're really about trying to create an entertainment service that meets the needs of the Indian customer first and foremost. So it's about kind of thinking backwards around what we can do to really super serve that audience. You know, you've already seen some of the incredible announcements that they made just in the first 10 or 15 minutes of all the things that we're doing and the investments that we're making and the new launches, our rental business. But I think one of the things that's also really interesting is that India is truly an innovation hub for us. So a great example of that is our Prime Video mobile edition service. So India is the first market where we rolled out a mobile-only service for our customers here. It's done quite well for us, and we're really using that as a launch pad and are now rolling out the mobile edition product in a variety of countries all over the world. So I really see the opportunity here in India to continue to innovate, to continue to serve customers, and to continue to learn how we can you know, build on that and expand Prime Video all over the world.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. And your incredible belief in India is music to our ears. Thank you so much. Well, Jen, shifting track a bit about a subject that I know you are exceptionally passionate about. Diversity, equity, and inclusion are part of Amazon Studios' core value system. How does this focus translate into action in the way that you're building the slate?
Well, our Home for Talent is defined by being diverse, and it's supportive of women and voices all over the world. And so you see with a leader like Aparna, with a leader like James and Gaurav and Kelly and our whole team, that we are always mindful of this. It's part of what we do. It's not checking boxes. It's really about making sure, as Kelly said, we're thinking about our customers globally and locally. Our customers are incredibly diverse. They're incredibly diverse across India, as you pointed out. And so how do we reach the talent that can speak to those audiences? And they don't come in a one-size checkbox form to order. They are artists with voices and stories that my friend over here is story chasing with her team, and then I call her story nurturing as those stories move on through the pipeline. But finding those stories and finding the voices, women and new voices. I think half of our new content we're announcing comes from female producers and executive producers that you'll be hearing about today. And I think 30% of the directors on those projects are all women, which I know we are incredibly proud of. Yay, women, and lovely men allies. You can all cheer. And then, you know, James over here runs an international team of leaders it's a fire force of passionate women who are out there following Aparna's lead and chasing stories all over the world. So it really starts at the top. It's how we live, it's our culture, and it's incredibly meaningful to us and always has been for me personally.
That's fantastic.
You know, and I'd just like to add, I completely echo with everything that Jen has said. And look at this stage. Isn't it absolutely amazing? Equal representation. I really believe that, you know, and I feel actually really fortunate to be in a company that does not just encourage but really values the contribution of women and other diverse groups. And I sincerely believe that diversity, equity, and inclusion is not just required, it is essential, it's par for the course really. In fact, I just wanted to share that in March this year, we launched this interesting initiative called Maitri, the Female First Collective, a safe space for women in media to come together, to talk about the challenges, to share their successes, and just hold each other's hands, and to unblock the challenges that the new ones you know, are facing, and keep the doors open.
Fantastic, Aparna. Congratulations on doing that.
I also love that many of the producers we have, very prolific producers on our slate and our current slate and the new slate, they are also developing female powerhouses underneath them who've gone on to become executive producers of all our shows. And I think, you know, testament to you and to all the incredible producers out here who've been believers in that as well.
It is true, and I think the digital universe, by and large, has actually empowered women and believed very strongly in equality and the representation of even the LGBTQ community. And it's just been fantastic that content that has resonated deeply, changed mindsets, and created new ways forward for so many. And I think for that, we have to thank all the storytellers, and so many of you are here with us this afternoon. Thank you, Jen, and thank you, Aparna. Kelly, in India, like the rest of the world, entertainment is a highly competitive market with lots of content available across many, many different services. What would you say makes Prime Video stand out?
Yeah, I mean...
Out us to watch it.
This show deals with a big topic of counterfeiting, and the cast of the show is big because the show is so big. Farzi features superstars like Shahid Kapoor, Vijay Sethupathi, KK Menon, Rashi Khanna, and amazing and beloved stars like Bhuvan Arora, Regin Cassandra, Kubra Seth, and Amol Palekar.
Whoa! Finally, ladies and gentlemen, a show that has more stars than my parties do. Since the show is so big, it needs not one, but two directors, the legendary duo Raj and DK.
Prime Video presents Farzi.
Oh my God, Shahid.
Woo!
I thought you were going to pop out of there.
Yeah, I think the title kind of upstaged me because I was coming up from there and everybody was checking out Farzi and I was like, hey guys, check me out, I'm right here. But what an amazing entry for the title and thank you guys for having me.
No one can upstage you, Shahid. The show looks amazing and you're working with such a talented crew. It just looks like you can't wait to watch the show. I mean, you're working with blockbuster directors. You're such an outstanding artist yourself that this is like everyone's digital dream come true.
No, absolutely. First of all, I mean, it's a privilege to be here. Thank you guys for being here today. The stage looks amazing. I love the LEDs on top and the Sizzler was so exciting. I saw it for the first time myself, so I was really happy to see it. Thank you for having me.
But you know, I have a question to ask you, Shahid. Firstly, welcome to the world of Prime Video. We're all honored to have you. In fact, welcome to the world of OTT. Now, after so many successes and being in the movie business for so many decades, does this still feel like a debut to you?
Yeah, very strangely. I mean, I keep saying that, and to my wonderful directors, Raj and DK, who are veterans at this, I kept telling them that I'm so nervous to be debuting on the OTT platform because it's so different from what we do in movies. You know, it's a completely different medium, it's a completely different platform. So I'm very nervous and very excited at the same time. I always wanted to do something which is a change up for me. I've been doing this for about 18 years. So I wanted to do something that's challenging and different. And this story, this character, really resonated with what I wanted to do. To me, it matches up to any and every film that I might have done. I feel that it will be as original for me as any character that I might have done. And I'm super excited to share this with the world and with all the viewers of Amazon Prime. And can't wait to see what people think about it. And I'm loving all that money falling down right now. It's very exciting.
Oh,
It feels
don't
good.
we all? But Shahid, you're not the only one making a debut here, right?
Yes, actually, we have a few OTT debuts with this show. And if I may have the privilege of
Yes,
inviting the
please.
rest of the
Of course.
cast and,
Absolute
of course, the
pleasure.
makers. So, to begin with, none other than the Makkal Selvan, or the People's Treasure. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only Mr. Vijay Sethupathi.
Welcome, Vijay.
Such an honor to
Welcome.
see you and meet you and
Thank
just
you.
have you with
Thank
us
you so
on
much.
our stage. So you'd like to say something for being part of this amazingly massive, brilliant show.
Good evening. Thank you so much. Thank you. The launch is awesome, and thanks for inviting me. I was a bit nervous when I come into this project because I'm going to work with Shahid and Rajan DK, so I was a bit nervous. My first day shoot is with Shahid, that too one day only. So he was so comfortable. I thought he already worked on this project for more than 50 days, so that was my first day. But I had a very comfortable experience with Shahid, and thank you so much for that. And then, and Pakka, that Fuzzy will, kya bolun? It will give you chasey, attention, and everything. You have a great experience of watching Fuzzy. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And Shahid,
Yes,
your job continues.
We have some more. We have some more. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to call on stage my co-star. She's an actor, a playback singer. She's worked in Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam. Can I hear it up for the one and only Rashi Khanna?
Hi, Rashi.
Rashi, you've been surrounded in this epic show with legends, supremo actors, outstanding filmmakers. What is the feeling?
I felt what I felt the first day. I mean, the first day I was extremely nervous having to share my screen space with Shahid. I was trying to have this really confident exterior, but inside I was melting because he's always been one of my favorite actors, and I've told him that. And I think I feel the same today. I'm nervous, but I'm very happy to be a part of this show, which has such amazing actors next to me. And yeah, I mean, I think I've learned I've grown as an actor, definitely. And another thing that I would like to add is Rajan DK sir, who actually changed me as a person and as an actor. So in every way, I think this is the best thing that has happened to me.
Yes, Raj and TK have changed a lot, not only in the world of entertainment, but also in terms of storytelling. And should we call them, Shahid? Please, the honor is all yours.
No, absolutely. Thank you so much for letting me do this. I'm very excited to call this duo on stage, ladies and gentlemen. the directors who have the quirkiest minds in the business, the directors that I was chasing to work with on the OTT platform because they've made Family Man 1 and 2, which is my favorite show, which I have loved watching myself. And I had the guts to ask them to cast me after the legendary Mr. Manoj Bajpayee, and they agreed. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only, that's two and only, Raj and BK.
You brilliant boys. I have a question. So I need to ask you something. Your show's tagline says it's an original story about copying. So मैंने Bollywood में लोगों को inspire होते हुए तो देखा है, and we all seen that. इतना original confession about copying is shocking. So what exactly are you copying in this show?
Well, we tried to copy the success formula, our success formula at Amazon, but then we won't be too original. So we kind of stuck to something new and hoping it'll work. But with such a amazing cast, we're just blessed to have, and the support from Amazon has just been incredible. But yeah, we're hoping we copy the success formula.
Oh, well, you don't need to copy it. You don't need to you just have to live up to it. Which I'm sure is a tall order, but from what I can see, you've already done it. It looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. You have anything to add?
Well, I mean, thank you everybody for being here, and thank you Amazon Prime for having us here. So, I mean, it's a big day for us, and, you know, hoping for the best.
All right. Vijay sir, this to me feels like a show of debuts, from Shahid making his OTT debut to you making a debut in a Hindi series. Why did you make us wait all these years, and what finally prompted you to say yes to Farzi?
Nothing, Raj and DK.
That's it. Simple.
Then that time I don't know, I thought Shahid is on board, I don't know that actually. Raj and DK, then Shahid. Then of course, I love Rashi. I worked with her already. I think two films we worked.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, sir. Also, Rashi, we know that Shahid is printing counterfeit notes in the show. So are you a part of his Farzi world, or are you on the other side of it? Or you can't reveal it?
Well, I think I'm not on any side. I play my own game.
You have your own team?
Yeah, I play my own game.
Oh, you play your own game. Oh, well,
Yes.
doesn't everybody in this business?
Yes. So yeah, I'm not on any side, and I think the best part about our show is that our characters are written so dynamically, and they're so real that, you know, a lot of them, and they're so great that a lot of people will relate to them, and it's also a very edge of the seat, so you have to wait and watch.
Ah, fantastic. Well, I simply cannot wait, ladies and gentlemen, to watch the show. But before we let all you illustrious ladies and gentlemen leave the stage, may I please request Jennifer, Kelly, James and Gaurav to join us on stage for a picture, a moment captured.